What is this old grandpa metal bullshit?
It's interesting. It was the first metal album I ever owned. Because I stole it from my brother Daryl.
Now I kind of feel like an asshole.
Kiss these nuts. And you ain't get it back either. I still got it.
You know, people are probably wondering, like, man, it already sounds like these people are drunk.
Might be right. Maybe.
Might be wrong. You might be right.
Well, if I'm wrong, I don't want to be right.
In that song, maybe wrong, maybe right.
Maybe wrong.
But I just might be the lunatic you're looking for.
That's right. What are you hoes doing this week?
We're, you're not talking to me. We're coming at you late tonight.
Had some things to attend to.
We had business.
Social appointments.
And for those of you listening that have been listening for a while, we don't have a lot of social appointments unless we're traveling out of state.
That's right. We traveled in state. We traveled in county. We traveled in town.
No shit.
Yeah,
we traveled like 5 minutes away.
Yeah. With a ride there and back so we could fucking, do all of our nonsense we
are Eastern New Mexico royalty.
And proud.
And very proud. Not afraid to let you know.
Just spilled beer all over the front of my shirt, just in case you want to know.
Just don't spill it on the microphone. Those things are like at least tens of dollars.
It's like tens of bucks.
But yes, we're getting started late. We had a good time. We're going to continue to have a good time. This might be a short... LJ might actually be, maybe the Saving Graces podcast.
The marquee.
The marquee, if you're a Star Trek fan. See,
that's how trash marquee is a sign with a headliner's name on it, sir.
Oh, I was thinking of DS9.
It's because you're a fucking nerd. That's
well,
why.
yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, anything worth doing is worth doing right.
We're doing twice. Yeah.
The Mead, the Metal, the MMA podcast is live. We got Kevin here. Got
sometimes. Oh, actually, I'm here all the time. You're right.
We're here all the time. Are we aware of it?
Sometimes.
That's a problem.
Once in a while.
Got a little bit of peanut gallery. Jack's here, but he's mid-thrust at other business.
Got stuff going on.
That's right, being a wizard.
Matters of gravity.
Matters of... I want to ask you what that means, but it made me laugh so hard I didn't give a fuck. Matters of gravity.
Importance.
Oh, okay. So it was a euphemism for something else.
That's right.
I thought you were actually talking about gravity.
It's just like cracking the wheat is for, a euphemism for furiously masturbating, right?
Yeah, one of dozens,
right?
If not hundies.
For all you rubbing one out. Or you ladies, I want to be inclusive, rubbing one in.
So this is going to be a little bit of a disjointed episode.
I think
Let's
so.
go and open up. But I got some rage.
Oh, really?
I got some rage.
This is interesting.
For the first time in a long... Actually, man, not a long time. But ever since I've started this job at the dispensary, my life has been, as far as like my overall joy, has been okay. I feel like you can hear it through the podcast over the last 40 weeks.
Of course. And people say, you're his collaborator. Clearly that makes you happy as well. And you'd be fucking wrong. But
That's true.
Right.
That is very, very true. But there are still bad things that happen at this job. Bad things. I got past a fake $100 bill.
Oh, yeah. Months ago. Remember that?
Yeah. Basically, I was robbed. And then by proxy, the place I work for was robbed as well. We got robbed again. Instead, these fuckers come on our territory and rob us.
You get held up? Gunpoint?
No. It was sneakier. Sneaky snakes. See, every dispensary you go to, New Mexico, Colorado, wherever, you're going to have a tip jar. Bartender, bud tender, same thing.
Because you guys don't get paid nearly enough.
You know what? I'm good. Okay. I don't need to be tipped out. Everybody else fiends for that shit. I'm just happy to be where I'm at.
So I feel this might be some misplaced rage today.
No. So, I get off work about 4 o'clock on a Thursday. Like, see, bitches? Which we're already short-staffed. Rona's hit our branch in Clovis pretty hard.
You mean like cases or like just can't hire people?
Out of 8 people, 6 of them are sick with Rona.
Holy shit.
So we have a crew from P-Town going up there to do work.
It's like John Cena. It's back.
I can't go up and help. I'm like a caregiver. When I'm not working selling weed, I'm taking care of grandma. That's what I do. So I'm holding the fort on the P-Town side. Being vaccinated, it's good to have one person vaccinated at your dispensary. There's one other person that's like 10 days from being fully vaccinated that's working up in Clovis. We're getting there.
There's like 2 of you.
Two out of 19.
Fuck, that's a vaccination rate that matches the vaccination rate of our county.
Welcome to Roosevelt County, bitches. So we're working Thursday. I get off work. I just go home, about to come out here to get my Thursday on.
Right.
And I get a Snapchat. Yeah, that's right, motherfuckers. I'm on Snapchat. No.
That's all Snapchat.
No, you better be
titties.
text. No, I only get titties through email or text message, not Snapchat.
Okay.
It's just weird. So it's a Snapchat of a video, surveillance footage, which I'm like, it reminds me of the hotel right off the bat. Like, oh, look at this surveillance footage. Never really had to deal with that at the dispensary, except for footage of me eating shit and Enrique, friend of ours, eating shit. Just two fat dudes falling and hurting themselves.
That's always hilarious,
Yeah.
right?
Never really for
It's
anything
only funny because
serious.
it's fat. Right, yeah.
This bitch, not gonna give her name, HIPAA status.
Oh, it's a patient.
It's a patient. She comes in, goes where the pre-rolls are. Our worker Alexa is there. Hell of a worker, hell of a lady. And is tending to this girl. She asked for like a 6-pack of pre-rolls. And then as soon as she asked for them, it's like, well, hold on a second. I want those. And it's like, well, hold on a second. I want those. Does it like 2 more times. Wraps up her transaction and bails. End of the night comes around, and our tip jar is short $60.
Holy shit.
Now,
You guys
two
keep
things.
track of money coming into your tip jar?
2 things. Well, it's because one guy came in and tipped us over $40
Oh, okay.
for a job well done. So at the end of the day, we go to look for that, and that shit's gone. It's gone. Coworkers are asked, because of course we're not thieves.
Right.
We don't need to steal from each other.
Nah.
We all really like each other. Go to the footage. You always go to the tape. You go to the tape if you have it. Sure enough, here's this little fucking dumpy, this fucking bitch, dude. I'm telling you. You can see her asking this girl for this pre-roll. Oh, no, I want that pre-roll. I want that pre-roll. She turns around to get it. Just dips her fucking hand in there like she's Costanza double dipping a
Dick
chip.
Skinners go straight in your tip jar?
Grabs $20, tells her to get something else, grabs 20 more. $60 total this bitch gets. Of our money. She robbed us.
Cool.
Half of that goes to us. Half that goes to helping the patients back out.
So you had her arrested, right?
I wish. No, because I don't know. Apparently, maybe she's a good person. I don't know. Honestly, if you
Really?
steal $60,
If you're stealing $60 off somebody that ain't your shit, you ain't a good person.
you steal from a person, you're a shithole. You steal from a business, you're a criminal.
I'm not putting you into the category of Pol Pot. You're not killing fucking populations of people. But
I've thrown
come
my
on.
vote in the hat. It's like, no, we burn her at the stake as a fucking
As a
sign
witch.
to
As
other
a
people.
witch.
Quit stealing from us. We're trying to help. You know? $100 fake bill, and now this. Stealing $60 out of a tip jar.
Well, you know this, and
If this was Guru McCool's, that motherfucking bitch would have gotten her ass beat.
yeah, probably by the owner.
Hard!
By the owner herself.
No, fuck that. She'd be off in Toot and Carry fucking watching her TV screens while the bouncers beat the piss out of her.
Well, pay somebody to do it.
Yeah.
Man, well, so what are the odds that this is the first time she wandered into a place and helped herself to some money that wasn't hers?
We notice it, dude. We are too aware.
But that's what I mean. I mean, she can't be a good person. This is clearly, she's a thief.
And as soon as she took that last $20 bill, she looks right up at the camera. Eye contact. Looks right about it.
Well, at least
And
she
then
can't-
immediately tried to call her. Be like, what's up, bitch? What's up, bitch? You Robbins, bitch? Didn't answer. I mean, she's done. She can't buy shit from us no more.
Oh, good. Well, that's my next question. Is like, you guys are clearly not going to let her keep.
I'm not going to sell to her anymore. I don't care what the rule is. She robbed us blind. And thievery is something I don't take lightly, dude.
No, fuck that.
No one should take thievery lightly.
No.
We used to cut off fingers and hands for this shit. Maybe we should get back to that.
At the dispensary?
Yeah.
All right.
You take something out of our bathroom, we cut your hand off.
No shit.
Why not?
People stealing toilet paper?
Only happened once. No, they took a goddamn sign of Michael Scott from The Office that is just a quote that says, "I'm just pooping, you know how I be." They stole it out of our shitter. We have video footage. Well, we had video footage. Exactly, right? Stealing shit out of the bathroom.
I don't mean to upset you, but it's actually kind of pleasing to me that you're really, really angry, and it's kind of quelled any anger I had in my soul this week.
You're welcome.
I'm feeling back to
You're
normal
welcome.
again.
Well,
I'm the yin and you're the wang, right?
I'm always the wag. Or the twang.
The twang.
I'm the twang.
Yin and twang. Well, I have an update this week on the Mead side of things.
Oh, we'll get into it.
It was a little shocking this morning as I came out and took a look at a batch of mead that we've had going here, an experimental batch of a 1-gallon jug.
One we have discussed for sure.
Yeah. And I walked by and went, whoa, because it looked like my house was broken into, and a rabbit took the bubbler off the top and decided to take a couple shits.
we got upper decked by a rat.
And then I remembered, oh, wait, no, we added coffee beans to that. That's what that is.
You got me, too. You rickrolled me on that shit.
So I think tomorrow what we're going to do is move it from this gallon over to a different gallon and potentially back again at some point.
Oh.
But it's already super smooth. The coffee beans, oddly enough, have taken the acidity that was in the mead out, leaving it kind of a lackluster product at the moment, but the coffee acidity is going to get built back in.
Okay.
It's got a weird flavor profile that's going to be there. I was exposed to it at Redstone Meadery up in Boulder, and I thought, one day we'll make a coffee batch. And this might be the only batch of that we do, but we'll see how it goes.
I might be AFK for a sec. We have a problem.
Uh-oh.
LJ did not attach his segment. Sent me an email, no segment.
Damn it, LJ. We even threw him the we did by the way, and those of you that, the only way you're following this is on YouTube. We did a little pop last night, a little pre-show. Hey, you got to tune for this, which we were completely wrong, by the way, on everything we'd said, because I thought it might have been UFC 268, and you pointed out accurately that's like November. No, actually, UFC 265 is this weekend.
Yes, I was off by one.
Yeah, you said 66, I'd said 68. We're both wrong. But nonetheless, though, it was actually an all right black and white promo that we did, promo piece. And if for nothing else, let LJ know under his Beards Unite comment that, hey, throw us a bone here, son. It's going to be time to do a podcast on Friday.
There was a freaking bone here. I'm about to reach out to him via Facebook.
No metal update this week?
Yeah, well, if he can get it to us in the next... Because all he has to do is re-email it in the next 10 minutes. It'll be on here.
Oh. Well, that's it for the metal update, or a meat update. On to the metal update. Oh, I got nothing. Okay, on to MMA. Do we have anything yet? Let's see.
Yeah, you know what? It's not letting me log into... I'm sorry, LJ, but it ain't my fault. You did this.
You did this. You did this.
My dude, you did not attach the podcast, bro. I'm sorry.
I got to give somebody some shit, right? There's some needless rage. Might as well direct it at people that we know and love.
Which is a bummer because he says, on a separate note, this is probably my favorite segment yet, and there's nothing there.
That's awkward.
Yeah, dude.
Well, unless he's being self-deprecating and he sent us nothing on purpose.
Or he's just being a dick.
Yet.
Or he's just being a dick.
This is the best yet. The best ever, Jerry.
Come on, Jerry. Okay, LJ, if you get that to me, I will upload it as an initial segment on its own, especially if you think it's the best you've done.
The best.
Just please remember to attach it, bro. That's all.
We got to give people a hard time because,
that's who we are.
We're jaded and angry.
Hey, jaded.
Hey, so I I know we've talked about him before on this show, but I'd encountered a different thing altogether, and it completely out of the realm of music, but it popped up. Nickelback, right?
Never made it as a wise man. Couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing.
Is bad music better than aggressive, mediocre music?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. Moving on. We've.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, really just hip fucking gut shot reaction. Yes. Yes, it is. Terrible music. Saint Anger is better than, let's see.
Anything Megadeth did after 1998?
Anything Megadeth did after 2005. I'll say that.
Okay.
Megadeth and Metallica kind of put out 2 albums around the same time, and Megadeth blew Metallica's out of the water. First time ever. Can't remember what it was. Beer probably has something to do with it. But, God, now we're gonna have to do the metal segment.
We're going to have to do a metal segment? Get the hell out of the way.
Let's see.
Well, I've been working on a Moon Sorrow cover for an A set. Off of the album that's got like 5 Finnish words that I'm not even going to try. But I found layering actually works really, really well with the limited pedal board that I have. Actually, I could probably do even more bizarre things. Yeah, turns out less is more. And my pedal board's kind of small.
Yeah, but it's beefy for what it can produce.
That's right.
Like able to layer 5 tracks. Is that what you were up to?
It was like 5 or 6. Yeah.
I was going to say like 5 or 6.
No, 6 because I had 3 distinct tracks off of a Mel
3
9.
Mel 9s and 3 off the Hall of Fame.
Well, no, but I mean, see now that part varied because it's medley that I was doing there. Yeah, I was doing purely the verse parts because and that's all I can really do. I don't have a dedicated looper, so I have to deal with like a pedal that has an onboard looper that's not really great, but it is what it is. But it allows me to jam to a lot of things that all I got to do is really kind of just put in, a verse or 2, and then I'm allowed to jam over the top of it. That's what I do. That's what I use it for.
Oh yeah.
I ever actually get like a real playback. That's going to be a game changer, especially one where I can start storing a lot of shit and everything else.
Get yourself a solid state drive.
No. I mean, I'm probably going to go. I mean, there's actually some really good ones out there. The carbon copy from MXR is actually a really, really good one. But EHX has a very good one as well. The only reason I hold off on that is because my brother Daryl gave me a little bit of a, because he said, wow, you're just going to build an EHX board then? And I thought, no. Or maybe it's TC Electronic. That's really all I've got. I've got a couple of MXRs, a couple of TC Electronics, and EHX.
All the tone prints are TC.
They're all TC.
Hall of Fame.
And the flashback, too.
Yeah, Hall of Fame flashback. Friedman is its own thing.
It is.
The Diesel is its own thing.
That's right.
Mel 9, its own. I don't know. No, fuck that, dude.
That's
Your
an EHX.
board's pretty diverse.
I mean, Mel 9's an EHX, but I mean.
Yeah, but a Mel 9 does something that it does its own thing. That's not going to fucking harmonize with other shit.
Well, that's
because of it.
That's the thing too, is because if you're working on some real groovy ambient metal of any kind, man, it really has some of the tones that you kind of require for that layering.
That chorus.
And I did it. I actually kind of built that 6-layer form that I was playing over the top of. Shit, dude, I did that 15 minutes, probably.
That's not bad work, dude.
Yeah, I mean, and it wasn't even exactly dialed in, but it was close enough to make me think, God damn, we could actually cover some Moon Sorrow if we wanted to. Probably not, because I don't think you can sing in Finnish, right?
No, nor do I want to.
Yeah, or English.
Clean order.
English is the other one.
I can barely do. I can barely do English. I'm gonna go make water. Tell me more about the Moon Sorrow cover.
So off of this, where I'd started at, because I went real single note, kind of on a lot of the flashbacks on the loop, and I'd kind of nailed it out to what the individual notes were for the verse itself. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I kind of plugged all of that in and backed it up with a doubling effort behind that, and then that's when I'd kind of pumped the diesel a little bit for just kind of some power chords underneath of that, set at a much lower gain feature. So that way, the really loud, overdriven stuff wasn't overdriven. It wasn't actually getting in the way. And because a lot of times when you're starting to layer a lot of stuff, the most important thing you can do is get out of your own fucking way. I did that, and I thought, all right, well, let's lay in some stuff from the Mel 9, and I did. I got in kind of the orchestral setting, and so I was getting kind of that nice synthy sound that Moonsorrow uses, and I thought it sounded and it felt like it was right, but it was still kind of missing something. What it was missing was the low choir. Oh. Yeah, the just that interesting, just booming, like low choir voice. And
which the Mel 9 does really well.
Yeah. If you don't let it get too out of hand, because but essentially it is a replicator of a tape delay.
Well, if you let it get too out of hand, it'll sound fake.
Yeah, it does. So you kind of have to keep it kind of down in the mix, and that was kind of the a little bit of the challenge to it. But once I had laid in one of those, I got kind of excited. I thought, this sounds really, really close. If only the low chorus was actually a little bit more separated, I guess, for lack of a better word, out of the mix. So I did. I laid in yet another one. So I was 6 layers that I laid into that, and all of this through the variety of the pedals that I have. And then beyond that, then I'd plugged in basically the Friedman BEOD, and went with that hot green channel that it's got on that, and played the leads over the top of that. And I did that shit for like a solid half an hour. Felt really, really good. It's kind of weird. Jack showed up. I have no idea how long he's on my porch, but
he's a vampire,
right? You got to invite him in, right? I've watched Lost Boys. I know how it goes.
Thou shalt not fall.
Let's cue up that sax player, huh?
Fuck that asshole. Let's get to MMA.
But anyway, but that's what I did, and I'm not saying that's the right way to do it or the wrong way to do it.
It sounded great, dude.
It's
all those layers on there. It sounded great for what you were using to make that. I wish we could have had that fucking plugged into here.
Yeah, which I think we'll do. And by the way, and for those of you that have pointed out that we had a couple of different projects that we were gonna get to. I would like to be the first one to tell you, mind your own fucking business, and we'll get to it when we feel like it.
Yeah. Don't start nothing, don't be nothing.
Yeah, and let's next time you want to go ahead and kind of be critical of what we're doing, supply us some of your stuff, and we'll check it out.
Yeah, we'll cross-reference. I'm gonna quickly go through the releases for Friday.
Okay.
As long as I can pronounce the names. Can't pronounce that one. Okay, a band called Discord releasing Degenerations, technical death metal out of Oslo, Norway.
Hard pass. The unfortunate thing I found is that as bad as I thought Swedish metal was, Norwegian metal is fucking terrible.
I'm going to kill this one. It's a German band. Feuerschwanz. 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 With the album Die Letzte Schlag.
I think you're pretty close. I think you're close.
Folk metal out of Germany. No way.
14 Dark Century is the only metal band I know of out of Germany.
They got some cosplay going. Let's see. The band Insurgent coming out of the album Sentient Degent out of Birmingham, England. Not Alabama.
Goddamn, I thought you were going to say Alabama.
Degent out of Alabama. I'd listen to that shit. England? Not so much. And I like how the label says, like, self-released. It has a question mark. Like, we don't know where this came from.
These assholes, I don't know, just kind of popped out of nowhere.
Let's see. Netherbird releasing an album, Arete. A little more symphonic, melodic black metal out of Sweden.
So phonic metal out of Sweden.
Oh, right. Serge Tankian, the frontman of System of Down, which is a band that doesn't exist to me anymore. Cinematique series, Violent Violins and Illuminates.
Well, the Armenians know about violence, right?
They will make sure you know they do. They don't shut up about it. So basically, Serge Tankian put out a whole album of music no one wants to hear.
With no one from System of a Down behind him, I'm assuming.
No. This is all like
Just solo effort shit.
it's like instrumental.
But I'm assuming studio cats, yeah? Or people he knows.
I didn't read any name I recognize.
All right.
So yeah, there's your. Let me read the shitty list underneath.
You
Usually
know what?
there's something in there.
I'm starting to feel why LJ didn't actually attach a segment this week.
Fucking Night Ranger has an album coming out he ain't talking about.
Sister Christian, what was
ATBPO?
Well, that's the Doom version, right?
I don't know. The band Night Ranger has a new album out today.
That's what I mean. That's what I was joking about.
It's a doom metal. Well, see, now you got me all pumped up for a fucking Night Ranger doom metal album that don't exist.
Well, we can make it. we have
probably
the power.
could.
We have the power. I have the power.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Skeletor's the best one in that shit anyway, right?
He's one of the best villains in the realm.
Indeed.
MMA. 265.
MMA. Cobra Commander.
God damn. Let's fucking. I hate to say we're about to rush through the MMA, but let's get shit wrapped up so I can start drinking.
There we go.
265 tomorrow.
We'll cut right to the main event. It's Derek Lewison. Thanks for the listen to this 20-minute podcast.
There's really only a few storylines on this card that mean anything.
Actually, I got to say, the main card has a few that I wasn't really aware of. Well, I was aware of them. I just didn't care, actually, is the problem.
Well, you have to love the old guard or the new guard.
Yeah.
If you love them both, there's something here for all tastes.
All you assholes.
Jose Aldo and Pedro Munoz in the main event.
That was a co-main.
Co-main. My bad.
Yeah, no,
they're not fighting for the heavyweight interim belt. That'd be something, though, wouldn't it?
I want to see Jose Aldo try to bulk up 265, yeah? That's only
I'd love to see a fat Aldo. Oh, my God.
Just tie Henan Brow to his back. There you go.
Well, they tried that once, and one had to pull out of a fight for it. That was in a bathtub.
That was... Oh,
Ew.
I knew that was coming. All right.
We don't forget. The North never forgets.
So he's on there. He's Jose Aldo. Pedro Munoz. They're both on there on the co-main.
The early prelims are trash.
Oh, no. Early prelims are unwatchable. Prelims are a little fucking bit of a hard watch themselves. Main card is where it's all at.
Ed Herman, the only other gender that apparently matters now at light heavyweight. I don't know what Sam Alvey's up to, but Ed Herman is taking on the helm of the only ginger in MMA to get work done.
Sam Alvey, is he still in the promotion?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. He's too well liked. He's like Clay Guida.
Yeah, but
he doesn't have to win fights. As long as people like him and keep buying his shit, which, by the way, Ed Herman, 40 years old.
Yeah. I thought for sure that guy got cut. Maybe not. Nope. Says he's still in the light heavyweight division of the UFC. All right. Fair enough.
The lightweight main event on the prelims, Bobby Green and Rafael Viziev, that should be pretty good. I feel like that's a good opener for a pay-per-view I don't think a lot of people are going to buy.
Yeah. And Bobby Green is...
mean. He's mean.
He... when he wins terrifically, and when he loses, the same could be said.
There's somebody said about a fighter like that, like Justin Gaethje.
Somebody puts everything in?
If that fucking dude goes in and beats your fucking ass,
right,
or he gets rocked and is destroyed. Fucking Poirier did it. Alvarez did it. Khabib did it.
Wasn't there a fight announced for Justin Gaethje?
Chandler.
Yeah, so Michael Chandler. What are your thoughts on that?
Ooh. Okay. I'm a big fan of the top tier of outside organizations coming into UFC. UFC is the biggest organization in the world. That's where you go to fight the best of the best. Or you get traded somewhere else to go fight their best of the best. Justin Gaethje came in, won his first one, dropped 2, and then came back, started beat the shit out of Tony Ferguson. The absolute shit out of Tony Ferguson to get a title shot against Khabib. what people will say, he's like the Mayweather of MMA. Undefeated, best to ever do it. Can't argue with it. I can't argue with it anymore. Doesn't get it done. And now he's fighting Michael Chandler, who is one of the best come out of Bellator. Now, Michael Chandler completely ruined the career of Dan Hooker. Completely.
Yeah.
Knocked him the fuck out. Got this fucking title shot with Poirier, the co-main, or the interim. Didn't get it done. Poirier beats McGregor. Poirier's gone on to say Oliveira, he wants that fight to be his last fight. That's not a bad shot.
Well, because he's making a lot of money on his hot sauce, yeah?
And those 2 McGregor fights.
And his wife sliding into Connor's DMs.
Ooh, well, maybe the divorce proceedings might provide a little nectar. I don't know about that.
God, that Connor just can't shut up on social media, though, can he?
Fucking, dude, it doesn't matter at this point.
No.
Really?
No, honestly, it does not.
It's just Connor now.
Yeah.
There's nothing he can do that will beef up his name or drag it through the dirt, unless he rapes or murders someone.
Which, apparently, there are some claims, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the...
I want to see him get proven out. I want to say that shit. But Michael Chandler and Justin Gaethje, oh, God, man, outside of any lightweight title fight, that is going to be, I think that's going to be one of the best lightweight fights of all time.
Well, it's certainly going to be one of the big ones for the year.
Should be. November, New York City. However, Michael Chandler don't want to be vaccinated.
Well,
and if you're in New York, you got to get it done.
And that's the one thing, is that they are not going to open it up for any kind of events where basically, because Dana White said, now correct me if I'm wrong, but he had said that he's not going to force anybody on his roster to put anything in their body they don't want it in there, right?
What about Dick?
Well, I was going to make a joke about that, but there's been some really unfortunate things that happened in the early history of the UFC.
Ooh, well, we ain't going to talk about that.
yeah, exactly. But what that does mean then, so if you can't provide a roster of fighters that have been fully vaccinated plus 2 weeks, right? Because that's what they say.
Yeah.
After the second one, you have to wait, and then 2 weeks after that, then you are considered fully vaccinated.
Yeah, that's usually been the status quo.
Well, the thing is, the New York Athletic Commission is going to essentially...
Who always makes MMA better, by the way.
Man, well, sarcasm right there for you.
Thank you.
But that's the thing, though, right? Is that so the New York Athletic Commission is trying to say, no, you can't have any events here unless everybody has been tested and or vaccinated. If they've been... I don't even think the testing thing's an option at this point, because what we're seeing with this next wave that we're getting that's coming through, it's fucking everybody up.
Balls deep in it. 93%.
I would say. Man, yeah, well, and then you get around like looking at vaccination rates. The county we live in, 33rd in a state with 33 counties. And out
If you
west.
ain't first, you're last.
And out west. There's a lot more pushback on, say, government control, government sanction, well, however you want to put it, right?
Hate that government.
Man, the thing is that it's a hotbed of really bad shit out west. We're like the worst county in the worst state in the West.
Which means we could house a UFC fight night here at the Greyhound Arena.
Yeah, we'll just let everybody know. No. You got to get them ass out them kids. They can't breathe. Like Bryce Mitchell said.
Fresh air and quality used cars.
Which actually makes me actually really, really buy into the concept that as a Marine, I was a superhero because we were Mop 4 a lot for a lot of different exercises.
That's what you did.
So it leads me to believe, like, wow, those children can't breathe through a paper mask, but I'm breathing through charcoal filters? Fuck, I'm a god!
Let me lead the land!
Follow me if you want freedom.
Let's get to this main event.
Hey, all right. We fucked off long enough.
Your main event, heavyweight interim title fight, which I feel like this is going to have some discussion. Derek Lewis fighting Cyril Gahn for that 265 interim title.
So we going top down then. Okay.
I feel like this is the only one to talk about.
That's the main event. So we're going to shoot straight to the main.
Song Yadong, Casey Kinney, that should be good.
That'll be good.
Tisha Torres,
Casey
Angela
Kinney
Hill.
gets one.
I like Angela
That
Hill.
Tisha Torres thing, she looks like a man. Now,
Angela Hill
and
called her out on it. But
I don't mean that I don't mean like she looks like she's got a cock on her.
No, she's beefy.
Little stick pussy. No. I'm talking about them shoulders, son. Those shoulders are huge.
She got Gedalia's shoulders.
She's built like a shit brick house.
She got Andrade's shoulders. Angela Hill called her out for that, like she was doing great pre-USADA. However, props to Teach Torres for being like, well, look, post-USADA, I've been doing great, and I feel like you're just hating.
Well, and she may not be wrong, right?
Teach Torres had been fucking pulled for a falsie.
No, that's that. That's the weird thing, right? Because of the fact she's so huge.
Yeah.
But Angela Hill, I'd be a little bit nervous if I was her. But I still like Angela's veteran skills.
I mean, here's an explanation about how the last fight with Torres went. When she was gonna fight Angela Hill, but had to fight Sam Hughes because Hill popped for Rona. Torres instead faced promotional newcomer Sam Hughes. She won the fight via doctor stoppage between round 1 and 2 after Hughes said she couldn't see out of one of her eyes. This is a girl with power.
Yeah.
If you let her touch you.
If you do.
But I'm looking at her fucking page. She's never been popped.
No.
Never.
I think she actually spends a little too much time in the gym, right?
And
isn't that a little also weird? Because John Jones, look at that guy. That guy's jacked, and nobody. Well, actually, I think most people assume he's on something, right?
Well, that motherfucker's all dressed up and nowhere to go.
You did hear that?
That Stipe fucking was like, I'll find him.
Yeah, but John Jones wants an immediate title shot in the heavyweight division. But even then,
he doesn't.
They can't come to terms with the amount of money that John wants to make.
Because he's not going to win that belt. He wants to make his nut and not have to fight anymore after that fight. And Ngannou would kill him. He would kill him.
Probably so.
He'd murder him to death inside the third round.
And John Jones doesn't feel that he has to fight anybody. Even though that man hadn't fought ever in this division, he feels like he gets a free pass.
What's his record at heavyweight?
None. Nothing.
No, right?
No.
There you go.
Rumble Johnson's got a fucking better heavyweight record.
Shit. Yeah, he's got a better welterweight record. That guy's fucking traveling the realm.
Well.
So let's get back to this, mate.
Okay.
Derek Lewis, Cyril Gane. I know what the Mead Hall's pulling. We want Derek Lewis to win this fight.
We do.
In a bad way.
Now, here's the one thing. My biggest blind spot has been anything in the heavyweight division that really didn't involve Derek Lewis or Stipe or Ngannou, Overeem when he was around. I mean, so I have a big...
Notice he doesn't mention Cormier at all.
No. He's retired. Why would I?
Not then.
Well, but...
Oh, you're talking... Right.
But here's the weird thing is that I have a huge blind spot on who Cyril Gane even is. Because you know why? I didn't watch his last fight because that was a dog shit card.
Yeah. Well, man, when Ngannou tells you he's going to do something and he doesn't do it and you have to do something about it, this is what you get. Which just means the next heavyweight championship fight we see, the winner of this is going to be fighting Ngannou. That's really the only benefit of an interim belt.
So that's the whole thing. Okay.
You know who's fighting the champ next. There ain't no lie. You can't say this guy doesn't deserve it. He's got the interim belt. What's that belt for if it don't mean nothing?
Yeah. But I mean, can you make the argument that fucking interim belts in the UFC really truly don't mean anything, right?
They're all number one contender belts. That's what they are.
That's really all they are.
They should never be.
They're a placeholder. And no, you're not wrong. Somebody walks up saying, yeah, I'm a champ. Like, well, you're an interim champ. I'm going to have a very different opinion of you.
I mean, Gane's had 6 fights in the UFC, and he's fighting for a belt.
That seems, I don't want to say rushed, but it certainly does.
Well, this is a heavyweight division.
Yeah.
The Ngannou led. It's going to be a different realm, dude.
Huh.
However, I'm fucking going to go. I'm trusting Derek Lewis to do what he always does. I'm going 5th round finish.
Get that late finish. Yeah, I was wondering about that.
He says his tank's the best it's ever been.
Man, now here's the one thing I will say. I watched a lot of his training videos on Instagram over the last couple of months during his camp, and this is a man that has had to suffer for his art. He's had no Popeye's chicken.
Ooh,
I know.
He must be upset.
I'd be like, shit. This is what it feels like living fucking North Korea, right?
What the hell is this, Russia?
So I get it, but but the thing is, he's pulling sleds. He looks actually really, really in shape. And man, I'm not talking shit about Derek Lewis. I don't want him to drive up from Houston and come up here and whip my ass.
He would.
And grab some Popeyes on his way home.
He can do that in Santa Rosa.
Yeah, but
well, no, he'd be going out of the way.
But the thing is, though, the man looks like he's ready to fucking fight for an interim championship.
Ever since I talked to him being like, I can't fight no more.
Right.
To now, oh my God, dude, he has made such vast improvement. He might have just been talking shit then.
I legitimately believe that he started facing a thing that's like, man, I don't even know I can cut to 265. There is no such thing as super heavyweight in any MMA division.
Unless you're a woman.
But I think that he made some...
Hey-o.
I think that he had made some very big changes that promptly made him change his mind. So I'm going Derek Lewis. I think it's going to be a finish, and I think it's probably going to be a little sooner than late. I think he's probably going to get that finish about the second round.
You think he's going to catch Gane?
I do. Now,
that's the only doubt I have is that Gane is a talented motherfucker.
Those of you listening that know my picks, you should be fucking worried if you're a Derek Lewis fan. I know what it is. I'm the EA fucking sports kiss of death, put you on a cover guy.
UFC 4 had Masvidal and Adesanya on it, and they had 2 fights after that cover. Guess what? They lost them both.
Right.
UFC is the new Madden curse.
So you're saying like 5th round finish, Lewis. I'm saying 2nd round. God damn, that looks...
I think Gane has enough skills in the tool shed to beat the shit out of fucking Derek Lewis for a little bit. And I just think Derek Lewis is just he's prime after the 3rd round. He's one of those rare heavyweights.
Man, and he looks great. He looks fucking great. His Instagram stuff, of a lot of his training he's been doing, that dude looks fucking ready to fight at 265 as a world killer. I like him.
Yeah.
All right, let's get his picks, yeah? I know, we need to get to drinking.
Let's do it.
So let's see, what are we drinking this evening? I got a couple Budweisers in front of me.
I got a red one and a blue one.
Yep. We're fucking American up in this bitch.
Hey-o!
Olympics. Yo, Olympics. Oh, and I do have one from earlier in the week I forgot to ask you. Because you know this Post Malone, right?
I'm aware.
What about Home Malone?
What is that?
Macaulay Culkin. He was in this movie way back in the day where he was left alone as a child, and his parents and family members all went on vacation without him. But that's neither here nor there. So what are you drinking tonight?
My American Budweiser.
Okay.
Essentially some brown stuff,
Some liquor stuff.
Some gold stuff.
A little brown stuff.
A little brown stuff, a little gold stuff.
Chug down some soy sauce and some fish sauce later.
Oh, make my farts be amazing.
Anything you're listening to?
I do want to cue up the new Spirit Adrift song, Wake Up.
Oh, wow, they got a new one out.
I was reading it while I was having to do the metal segment, and I would love to hear it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go back to layering in some Moon Sorrow. I didn't realize it was... I'm not going to say that easy, but it's that fucking, like, mind-blowing.
I mean, it was well done.
Yeah. So we'll do that, and then...
What's your big pick for tomorrow?
Tisha Torres, I think, fucking comes out and fucking makes things look really terrible, like early.
Against Hill?
Yeah. I love Angela Hill. I love Angela Hill. But I think Tisha Torres comes out and uses that Kurgan muscle of hers and fucking throttles her down.
Like, Jack, you gonna be using your Ramirez? Yeah, that's right.
You assholes.
We should probably get the fuck out of here, man. Kurgan's awoken.
All right. Yeah, we're good. Hey, we'll be back 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. LJ, get it in now.
You have 1 day.